grabbed some potatoes, because should be eating healthier, but you know what? Next week, I'm gonna go hard. Plus, this is my plan for what to eat for most of the rest of the day, so. Maybe aside from some fruit. Anyways. Okay, so this is annoying.
Time becomes distance.
Now we have to go get Kalika and Kanera back. Like, is this gonna happen? This better not happen to everything. Yes, Sorrow Flow. I don't even know who to pick. Like, I think he's the only one that has, like, any healing capabilities, so. Let's pick. Sure. Sure. Do I have anything good? Sure. Okay.
Open to your order. I aim true.
I don't think that fire damage is going to do anything to him. Just saying. That worked, though. No, wait. I swear that said it was, Ekin.
Glad you dead.
Let's shred them.
Cannot hide from me.
Get back on the land. No crispy feets.
Clever boy.
No! God damn it. I said throw your acid bomb.
Nowhere to run.
Oh, I was supposed to go that way? Oh, crap. Okay, let's get them over here.
Yes, I'm still here.
Heal everybody up a bit.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
The Arcanothane. The pulsating magical energy which so altered the area around the old Talden Tower is particularly strong here, and it's easy to guess why. Like a living heart pumping blood through its vein, a sparking cloud of energy is floating above the ground. Kitty, you came for us! Kalika's blue eyes sparkle, but her face is tense and exhausted. Greetings. The curt salutation betrays more about the forefather's mood than he intended to reveal. There is no trace of the devil's usual eloquence, and he seems as tense as a predator ready to strike. Canara, disheveled and tired, winks at you and whispers loudly, "Our poor great-grandfather is upset. He wanted to resolve the matter quickly and without any fuss, but the herald didn't even want to talk to him." Because I was waiting. The numinous voice echoes powerfully. The magic cloud, penetrating the area, and my wait is over. I've come for Canara and Kalika. That's no secret to me. With a suave gesture, the devil draws attention back to himself. Perhaps now that we're all together, we may discuss the delicate matter for which we are here assembled. Harold, I am aware that you brought Canara back to life, making her and her sister agree to some difficult conditions. As payment, as payment for your gift of life. And both of these conditions were broke. The god's herald interrupts the devil. You hear surprisingly human astonishment in her numinous voice. You are very wrong, O'Farron. Perhaps you have confused me with the lawgiver, the herald of Abadar? Judging by her voice, the Arcanothane finds her final remark incredibly amusing. I do not take payment for my deeds and make no conditions. That is a lot of the other gods and their servants, but not of all-seeing Nethys. I only heard Kalika's prayer and desired to help her. My lord and creator approved this decision. It seemed to him a curious magic experiment, a momentary amusement in the vastness of eternity. Wait, Harold, what did your compact with Canara and Kalika mean in that case? I told you, I simply wanted to help them. Certain energies and substances annihilate each other if placed in the same vessel. Such are the spirits of Canara and Kalika. So long as they are together, they will continue to hurt each other, pulling each in different directions, tearing themselves to pieces. If I simply returned Canara to life, sooner or later they would ruin each other as they did once before. But still, I desired to help them. I drew upon the wisdom of Nethys, my lord and creator. He is double-edged, and his two sides are in balance. I thought the sisters might achieve this as well. And it seems I was not mistaken. Although without your participation, Kitty, this plan would have never worked. One wrong step, and Kalika's heart would have been broken by the sacrifice of her friends. Or Canara might have lost her faith in you and in her sister, if you decided to use her as living bait for the Soul Eater. The sisters would never have been able to find a common path. But you led them along the razor's edge, keeping all in perfect balance. You sense a note of approval or even respect in the Arcanothane's otherworldly voice. This universe is built so intricately. Only the all-seeing Nethys knows in advance all the consequences of all the decisions, and the outcomes of countless timelines. Even I, his creation and herald, do not know so much, and every new discovery amazes me more and more. What I have seen watching you and these sisters is one such amazing discovery. More amazing still is that my lord and creator momentarily turned his gaze upon you. Nethys does not speak to his followers directly, nor reward their efforts or punish their negligence. But there is nothing to prevent me from presenting you with a token of thanks for the insights into human nature which you have given me. You may live now as you wish. I see you've learned to find a balance and will be able to carry on with your lives without driving each other into madness. Thank you, Harold, for this gift and for the new chance we've received. It is not enough to receive a gift. What matters is how you use it. But nonetheless, thank you. Such moving unanimity. Unanimity. Unanimity? Why does saying that word sound funny? Unanimity. 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 Nope, that sounds worse. Anyways. The devil can barely conceal the venom in his voice. It appears that I should not even consider reclaiming my stolen property. Surely I shouldn't argue with the herald of the most unpredictable god. And so if you will excuse me, there are more important matters before me than dealing with the likes of you, devil. But don't even think about returning to my kingdom. So long, O'Farron. I wouldn't mind meeting you again if you have something interesting to offer. Yeah, just don't come back. I doubt your kingdom will exist for much longer, so there is no sense in my return. It's a pity I failed to preserve my valuable investment. Instead, they will die with you, pointlessly and uselessly. But alas, such modest disappointments merely punctuate the tedium of eternity. Farewell. I, too, will excuse myself. Many interesting things are happening here. I would stay and watch, but I do not wish to interfere any longer. All that happens next is your story and yours alone. Farewell.
Do you think he will really leave us alone?
What else could he do? If the Arcanothane were merely a powerful supernatural being, he might fight her. But to attack the herald of a god, especially one so unpredictable as Nethi's, even so much as to oppose a decision she's made, that's not the smartest move. You follow.
Well, I just ate all of that food unexpectedly.
Foregoing your own interests, enduring a curse and an attack on your kingdom. This is impressive. Kenere is trying to say we are forever grateful. From now on, your grief is our grief, and your foe is our foe. Not because we need a patron, but because no one is dearer to us than you.
There we go, much better. Okay, what was those items I got, though? Whenever the wearer of this ring uses their kinetic healer wild talent, it also applies the effect of the restoration spell. Ooh. Strength doubles the threat range of the wearer's kinetic blast. This effect stacks with the effect of improved critical. Okay, and then she can have that one. Cool. Okay. Now can we go and kill the Lantern King? I swear if they find more excuses to extend this game. Restore. Okay. Here we go. Okay, let's do this, I guess. Is this the finale? Are we finally at the finale? Oh.
Flames take you.
I aim true.
Since I'm pretty sure I have, yeah, the Fey one's on. Good. This game is like poorly optimized as well. Like, I should not be getting frame skips. Like, I have played games with far more effects than this, and yet I'm like capping out at 30 frames, and it's sometimes even going below. That's ridiculous. And what's even worse is my system isn't even working that hard. Like, my GPU isn't even at 60, and my CPU is not even at 50.
Taste my fury.
I'm just gonna keep this up because these frame drops are ridiculous.
Taste my fury.
I grant you death.
There we go. Tip one over.
This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt.
Cannot hide from me.
There we go. Oh, good stretch.
Cool it.
Oh, don't waste. Don't.
Bring it!
Man, I'm suddenly getting flashbacks to like all sorts of games I want to play. Again, that we haven't played in like a while. Like, I just had this sudden urge to play Valheim again. No Man's Sky. Raft. Age of Darkness.
Which knife to use?
Highness, I beg to report. The city
Okay.
is flooded with hostile First World creatures, and your allies are scattered. It all happened within minutes. We entered
I mean,
the gate
I
and
think
the
we've got
grounds
bigger
were-
problems
some
than the
went up,
hostile
some
creatures.
down, and all somehow in complete silence. There's almost no communication between the islands, so our forces are separated and uncoordinated. But we fight as best we can. Also,
You must be watched. See what happens when you're not looked after?
You're not a shadow from the cup.
I'm impressed with your sharp eyes and deep knowledge. Though you are not the first mortal to surprise me. And not the first to die by my sword. For the pleasure of the true king. The Lantern King.
Will we find the one elf guy that was like the first grain of sand that we actually set free?
Knock knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
That'd be kind of cool.
Cool off. Burn.
Nowhere to run.
Okay, so then he doesn't say anything else after that.
Time becomes distance.
Friend, chief sends you gift.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
Please not rep score.
I thought you'd never ask. Taking so long.
Okay, everybody's pets are out. Use shields.
Step.
Build a raven. Oh, this is the one guy that we killed. In Nyris's castle, I think, to get one of the keys.
Flames take you. Taste my fury.
I aim true.
I'm having like these really weird, like, palpitation-y feelings right now. Heart racing feelings. My heart rate is actually kind of high. That's kind of not cool.
be easier if you not fight back. Oh,
Damn! You go, knock knock.
Tear them apart!
Taste my
This
fury.
one. Yes. Down. Shoot.
This is going to hurt.
I get you dead.
There we go. This guy's like done quick. If I can actually attack him, what the hell? There we go.
Enjoy the final moments.
Charge one.
Cool it. This is going to hurt.
Start shooting a bunch of them. Fireballs.
Cannot hide from me. They go down!
There we go.
come here, Bax. Not gonna stab you.
Cool off.
See, I'm just trying to get rid of these people. I might switch to real time if this keeps being annoying.
Nowhere to run.
There we go. At least they do some decent hits.
Which knife to use?
Why? Like, seriously, this isn't necessary.
Taste my fury.
Yeah, so I can start whittling down the other people so that I can try to...
Go!
I aim true.
Bring it!
Not used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Okay, there we go.
This is going to hurt. Taste my fury.
Maybe I can get like a...
I grant
Try this
you
one.
death.
Tear them apart!
There we go. There are some good hits.
Be easier if you not fight back.
It would be easier. Actually, it'd be easier if you just fell over. How about just tip over?
Cool it.
To be fair, we are on difficulty where they almost don't fight back, so...
Die, die, die! Trail me.
There's something back here? Okay. No idea what that was for, but okay. Can I, like, heal him?
I will protect
Magritio, Turinos.
No? Okay. Why?
cannot hide from me.
Okay, there we go. Some decent damage at least.
Cool off.
They go down!
There we go. Oh.
Flames take off.
Nowhere to run.
There we go. I don't know why my frame rate is such shit here.
Taste my fury.
I think that's probably another reason, or at least indicative of another reason why I'm not super keen to play the sequel. It's just because if they went and made a second game before even fixing like just the performance issues of the first, that to me is a big red flag for the developer. I know that there are some like AAAs that have similar issues, but if you're trying to make a name for yourself with your first game, like, you can't just say, we're happy with the story, it's all good, and stop. I don't know. Like, a game like this, I should not be dropping down to 10 to 14 frames per second. You know? Not with my computer. I'm not saying I have the beefiest PC, but it's not...
Path at an end.
It's not bad either. I'm gonna have to heal Ekin.
Taste my fury.
It's hard for any computer to render mammoth-sized doo-doos. Hey, Precursor.
I aim true.
It's like, I hold a more consistent frame rate when playing, like, No Man's Sky on nice graphics and stuff. Like, there was a guy in here the whole time. Who the hell is this one? Where the fuck did he come from? There we go.
Bring it!
Like, I'm not even hitting 30 frames per second right now. I don't think I've had a game that can't do at least 30 frames per second in years. And I play everything on, like, pretty. The game does look nice, though. It does, but I've played games that look the same or better with more visual and particle effects, or that are harder on the system, that do better. Which means that this is poorly optimized and poorly coded.
This is going to hurt.
It would be, okay, I'm not a car person, but it would be like buying a Ferrari and not being able to go over 20 kilometers an hour. It might look pretty, but if you throw the engine of a remote controlled car in it,
I'm glad you dead.
does it really matter? I have an RX, I think it's an RX 570, but my GPU isn't even hitting 60 degrees Celsius. So, hang on, I'm just gonna hide the camera really quick so you guys can see my stats down here. So, my video card, my GPU, you can see down at the bottom, isn't even breaking over 56 degrees Celsius. My CPU isn't going over 47, and I'm capping out at 24 frames per second. Sometimes it dips as low as 14. That's not normal. I don't think I have a game that does that poorly without the hardware even trying. Like, my hardware's not even trying, which means that it's I feel like it has to be a like a coding issue, because if the hardware's not even trying, why is the hardware not trying? You know? Again, I'm not saying those are the best temperatures in the world, but my entire machine is just stock cooled right now, so.
Cannot hide from me.
It's not unusual for me to hit, like, 70 degrees while playing some of the more demanding games. Especially, like, until, like, the fans and stuff really kick in. So. Like, there's something wrong with the way that they've coded this.
This is going to hurt. Burn.
Like, you can see the frames, like, stop. And that shouldn't be happening. Like, there's not that much going on the screen. There's no reason for the frame rate to be this low.
Tear them apart!
Nowhere to run.
Which knife to use? Yeah. Huh. Ha. Ah.
That is just, it's like this. It's completely static. You can see there's no animation down there. It's just a picture. If you look at the map, this is all the actual map is that's loading it. And it was before this map. The entire game for this entire section has been capping out. Like, this game just has performance issues. If you play it for more than a few hours, you start to, like, get bugged out combat and stuff, too. Like, the turn-based mode will sometimes just break, and you can't make anybody do anything.
Cool it.
But yeah, this is all just static. Like, this is just a painting. More or less. The same as back here. That's what it looks like anyways. Like, I don't think this is even 3D. I think this is just a painting. Because you can see your view of these houses doesn't change. It stays the same no matter where you go. So it's just a couple layers of paintings. They're not even 3D. So they're not even rendered. Not in the same way that, like, this is. There's no, like, lighting effects on that. There's no nothing. Again, assuming they're doing it the way that it looks like they're doing it. Which, clearly, they're doing something in a way that is different because it's not working the way that it should, but...
Flames.
And I'm not gonna say, like, I'm not an industry expert. I don't work in video games, but I know a little bit. Just from, again, my own experience. So, I know that I have played games that are much more intricate than this. And graphically detailed, effects detailed. I play a lot of procedural stuff. And that can be rough on your computer, and I don't drop this low in frame rate on even those games usually, so
They go down!
I aim true.
okay. We're gonna go in here, and then I'm probably gonna take a quick break to go get some water. I know that Shadows does. That's one of the first things that Mux usually has me turn off. But I tried that before. I tried it because, like, I'm on high right now, but I actually tried dumping all of these settings, and it didn't make any effect. It didn't have any effect whatsoever. Like, none. Like, things like shadows, and probably even, like, some of the bloom and the lighting and that kind of stuff, that's more CPU intensive. That's more CPU intensive, and my CPU isn't even hitting 50. So, I don't even think I have that much loot, do I? Oh, I do, but I'm not even, like, that shouldn't, if that's affecting my performance, that's an even bigger issue. Because that's not even considered a lot of treasure, so. Well, it's, I have, like, I have a bunch of bags that count as, like, not taking space. Anyways, hold tight, guys. I'm gonna go get some water. Also, I'm wondering if we should stay in here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna go get some water, though. Hold tight. I'll be right back.